So what we looked at the other day was whenever we have these distance, speed, time questions, we sort of set out a strategy to solve it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a chart with distance, speed, and time. Then we're going to look at the information that we're given in this question. Where are we traveling? What are we doing? Well, there's a boat that's going upstream and then, or it's going downstream first and then it travels upstream afterwards. So we can sort of put at the title here, we can go downstream and upstream. So we start by setting up our chart. Once we've got our chart, we're going to put in the data that we know. What do we know? We know that it's going 12 kilometers downstream and 8 kilometers upstream. Do we know the speed that it's going downstream? How much is it going as a speed? Well, we know how fast it goes in still water. It goes 15 kilometers per hour in still water, but we don't know how fast it's going downstream because we don't know how fast the current is. In fact, that's what we're trying to find. We're trying to find the average speed of the current. So this is where we're going to introduce our variable. Well, let's use x for the average speed of the current. Does it make sense that your speed downstream will be 15 plus whatever the speed of the current is? And your speed going upstream will be 15 minus whatever the speed of the current is. What's that? We're not going to take into friction and all those kind of things that wouldn't make a huge difference in this case. But now we know that speed is distance over time, distance is speed times time, and time is distance over speed. Those are our formulas relating those three variables. So now if we want to figure out how much time did it take to go downstream, it's going to be distance divided by speed. So our goal is to set up this chart so that everything in this chart uses only the one variable. So our one variable right now, x, is the average speed of the current. We've now filled in the chart with everything that we know from that. Now that we've filled in our chart, we've got to come up with some way to make an equation. So there's going to be some information in the question that's going to tell us how to make our equation. That's right here. The boat travels 12 kilometers downstream in the same time as it travels 8 kilometers upstream. So what do we know? We know that this time down here has to equal this time over here. So we can set up our equation. So the 12 over 15 plus x is going to equal the 8 over 15 minus x. So now we get into our strategies of either getting common denominator, or in this case, since everything is factored already, this would be a case that if you wanted to use cross multiplication, you could. So we would have 12 times 15 minus x equals 8 times 15 plus x. Multiplying everything out. Combine your like terms. So the speed of our current is 3 kilometers per hour. So these questions take some practice. So we are going to take the next 15, 20 minutes to practice these.